Hey everyone, today we're going to add AC refrigerant charge to this 2009 Mustang GT. Now, this goes for basically all cars produced after, I think 1995. They take this type of stuff is R134A. Now, under the car, for example, this car, there's two sides. There's a low pressure, which is usually by the firewall, by the steering wheel, or passenger side. It's two big tubes. They're larger than the high side, and there's a cap right here. This is the low side. Now if you come on this side, this would be the high side add right here, but that's more for a dealer or a professional machine. When you're just adding or testing the pressure, you go to the low side. So sometimes these are hard to come off. You need like a vice grip or a plier to loosen it. Sometimes they get stuck on, especially if you never did this before. So you unscrew it, put this over here, and then all these they have a pull and release, which makes it very easy. So let's place this over here. It's hard to do this when you have one hand. So the best thing to do is to pull this back first and then put it straight on and then release. Well, let's see, right? Okay, there you go. Now that's locked on. It's not going to go anywhere. Then you want to check the temperature. It's good to get these with the gauge. Some don't come with a gauge. You want to check the temperature. It's showing right now 90 degrees outside air temperature. So we're going to put this to 85. Now, to test the pressure, you want to leave this off. Some come with like a squeezable trigger. Some have this valve. To test the pressure inside the car, you want to leave this off and just see what this is. Now, when you start it, this black gauge should be in between these red lines. Now, it'll be different if the temperature was here, the red lines would be here. But this black gauge you want in between the red lines. That means it's good. If it's in the red, that means it's overfilled. If it's over here, it means it's underfull. And then if it's in the green over here, that means you need to add a little bit. So let's start this up and see what it does. Also, you want to turn it on to max air, coldest setting, and highest fan speed. And I recommend leave the windows up, leave it cracked just a little, if you ever lock your keys in or something. And you also want to make sure the compressor disengages, which if you own a car a long period of time, you'll know if it's disengaging. I hear it already, it's on. Oh wow, look at that. Perfect. That is perfect. Now, it's good to let it run a little to see where it goes. Say disengaged. Now the compressor will disengage to keep the black line in the green. If the compressor don't disengage, it'll keep building up pressure and explode out the system. If it's overfull, if it goes in the red line to the end, like around the 500s, the system will explode. Now that's normal, as you can see. The compressor's off, and it dropped a little, but now it's back on again. It's building up more pressure, and then it knows when to disengage. I don't know if you can hear it in the video. So that's it working properly. Now, if it was low, this black line will be in the green down here more. If it's very low, which you don't want, it'll destroy the system, it'll be in the blue. If it's overfull, it'll be in the red. And remember, to test the pressure, that is off. Or the squeeze trigger, you don't squeeze it. You just hook it up without squeezing the trigger, depending on what can you got. So it's very important to check the pressure before adding anything. As you can see, this is disengaging properly. So this is the coldest the AC will be in this car. It's similar for all cars. Yeah, that's nice and cold. Wow. Anyway, thanks for watching. And like I said, it'll be similar in all cars. This is just a online Mustang GT, and the port is accessible pretty easy. Some cars it might be a little hard to get to. It might be on the passenger side. But yeah, pretty cool, and hope I can help with some information here.